Hi, welcome back to Enigmatica 6 Expert Mode, Episode 9. And today we are going to do a little bit of Pnuematiccraft and possibly hit on some bees stuff. We'll at least get some stuff crafted. So let's go ahead and get started here. I also did want to complete the first tech chapter, which is just a couple XNet things and the engineer's circuit table, and do the first magic chapter as well. So we'll go ahead and get these knocked out real quick. So I just need to put an unholy symbol in my inventory. So that'll get that. And then we need to pick up the, is it the alchemy table? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, alchemy table here. So resonating wand, should be able to make one of these now. Alright, got that. And put that in. 3 vegetables and bone meal. Looks like it's the plant oil, and then plant oil, burnt otherstone, and 3 otherworld ashes. That's going to get the impure white chalk, which then we need to actually not put that in there yet, because I actually think, does this have to go in a tier 2? No, just tier 1. It has to have 7,000 LP. Okay, so I'm going to work on getting some LP built up in here, and then I'll come back once we can actually turn this over into the regular white chalk. Alright, so that has gotten us up over the 7,000 LP mark. So we put the impure white chalk in there, and that should turn it into the white chalk. And then all we need left to complete, oh, we actually do need this stuff too. I do have some of these, that's not too bad, and I have some corporeal sparks. And then those I have, other than ghostly glass. Okay, I can make that. This thing. Okay, yeah, so that's not too bad. Just a couple things to craft. And then the other thing was the Luminous crafting table and the linking tool. So I'll get the stuff prepared for that. I actually have found some rock crystals before even having the resonating wand. I just came across them while mining. And then the Luminous crafting table is just a God Forged block, which I can make one of those. And yeah, and then you just have to put it into like a starlight beam at one of the temples. So I will get that stuff prepared after this thing finally converts. Come on, guy. Should be any second. Yeah, there we go. So there is that. That I think actually also completed a quest down in, yeah, down in occultism. So we're actually kind of getting into occultism a little bit now too. But alright, so I'm gonna get the other few things from that one chapter ready, like the God Forge block, all that, and the corporeal stuff. Okay, so I think I have everything ready to do the other crafts here. So let's go ahead and get, I need one of the Master Corporeal Sparks, which, let's see. I don't know if I want to use the Isis one. Let's see what other ones we have. Kind of whichever ones we have the most of. Which I don't know where my other ones ended up. Okay, so here's that. I guess we do have the most Isis ones. And actually we'll use this one. Okay, so there's that. And then we needed one of these. So we need some ghostly glass. And then this thing here. Corporeal Interceptor. And the corporeal Corporea Index. I believe we have everything for that now. Okay, so we've got that. And pure white chalk. Put that away. Okay, and then the other thing, I got the linking tool. Got everything for it. Oh, the thing I didn't make was, okay, I do have rock crystals. So let's do alt request. So that's going to request the stuff, even if it thinks you don't have the stuff. Let's just grab one. It doesn't matter. Put that there. Linking tool. And then I did not create the Godforge block. I actually am not sure if I have any more. Yeah, I do have Nibu. Okay. So let's do a Godforge block, just a generic one. Here we go. Yeah, it's gonna request the ISIS ones, which is whatever, that's fine. Okay, so then we need to go to, I actually think I have a temple right out here, and it is nighttime, but yeah, it's not too bad. Hopefully we'll have enough, enough light, starlight, or whatever. I need to get rid of this stuff, though. Mobs are so annoying. And then we just need to bust out that. Ooh. I don't remember vein mining that stuff, but I guess I did. Didn't mean to do that. Is that gonna go away? Guess I'll just go ahead and take out the rest of that. Put the Godforge block, and then I think we need to link it like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so stopped linking, but that's fine. We just needed this here. Alright, so we have got that. Our first full chapter done. And then the tech chapter was just making some connectors. Which I think I have enough to make 2 sets. I don't have enough redstone dust. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, and then go away redstone. And then the controller, I think. I can't remember what the other thing was. Yeah, so we got this one done. That's our first magic chapter, and then the tech chapter. We've done this part, and we need some of these too. Ooh, lag spike. So we need some of these. And then the other thing was the controller. Yeah. Which I think I have everything. Yeah, I have everything prepared for it. Okay, did that not? Oh, and then we need the engineer's circuit table. Engineer's circuit table. Alright, so we got that one now too. This thing needs power, so I'm just gonna kind of plunk it down there and put that stuff away for the moment. Alright, so that completed that chapter as well. XNet controller, Farmer's Delight, and RF tools. I guess. Huh, okay, I guess the controller counts for that, which is a little strange. And get some more cables there, it looks like. Astral Sorcery. I got the Luminous crafting table. Get some more warp scrolls and Scavenger's Delight. Cultism. We did the impure chalk and then the regular white chalk. So got a few things there. Put all of this stuff away. I'm gonna put the scrolls in here. Okay, so what we're actually gonna be working on is getting some Pneumaticraft set up. So what we need, let's see, we're gonna need, okay, so we need some hardened and integral components. So this is what I had kind of gotten everything prepared for this. So I have all this stuff crafted, and then I just crafted the XNet pieces. And then once you can get to the point where you can make plastic, this becomes a little bit easier because you can buy these from villagers, and then if you got your plastic production, like, you can get these fairly easy. You get 4 at a time. But for now, we have to go kind of the long, drawn-out method here. So we need some logic circuit boards here, which are going to be circuit backplanes and lead or copper wire. So the circuit backplanes is insulating glass with copper plates and dialectic paste, which I have everything ready for this stuff here. We're gonna get this stuff crafted. I need, what is it? So yeah, I have all this stuff, but we need superheated for our blaze burner. So we need blaze cakes, and I have all this set up for it, but we need to actually do the blaze cake base, which is cinder flour, sugar, and eggs, and we have to like press it. The one thing I did not check, so this stuff is still not really in its set location because I have not messed much around with Create, and getting everything to kind of like look right together and flow properly is not really my strong suit. So let's get a mechanical press, and this guy does not need a gear, however. Let's just steal a gearbox. Oh no, gimme. And then put this guy here. Okay, that works. Yeah, so we need the blaze cakes. Okay, so that's what we need. We need to do cinder flour, eggs, and sugar. They don't necessarily have to be quail eggs, they can just be any eggs, but that's just what I had at the moment. And then I have a setup for the lava at the moment. I have a, well, you can't see it right now. I'll have to show you in a second once this gets done. So once this gets done, I'm gonna go down to where I have my lava set up, and I will come right back. Okay, so down here in my basement area, there's actually one of these large lava pools down here. So I set up sort of an automatic lava extractor. So if your body of liquid that you're pumping from with this hose pulley, if it's a certain amount, you know, of blocks of liquid, it's considered an infinite source. So this is infinite lava, technically. I just have it powered by a windmill bearing and 8 sails. You have to have at least 8 for it to work here, and then it just kind of powering this, and then jutting over with a gear to power the pump, going into some fluid pipes, going into a container, going into this tank because I was pulling the lava from here to do the Godforge stuff, and then going into the spout here, which is what we're going to put our blaze cakes on. So that's gonna actually take a minute. So we've got 4 though, so that's fine. So I'll leave those on there and let the tank fill up enough to complete the rest of those. I need food. Okay, but we at least have enough blaze cakes. Honestly, just one would be fine to get us going here. So let's go back up to this thing and take out the mechanical press and that gearbox. The gearbox back over there, and the cog back on there, and the mixer. And then our guy under here, we need to give him a blaze cake, but let's go ahead and put in the sand, the tar, and the silicone, which I think is what we needed. Yes, and then superheated. So let's superheat that guy. And that'll get us the dialectic paste. Not sure why that's... Oh, because it makes so much. If it can't fit all of it in there, like, you know, it only can hold a stack output without it going into like some sort of output channel. It'll stop until you pull it out. Oh, and then, okay, so we have that. And then for the circuit backplanes, we just need, it's basically like a 1 to 1 to 1. You just need one of each. So let's take out 3 of these. And I'm going to do 25. So let's do 25 copper. And then 25 dialectic paste. And 25 insulating glass. So now the first one, I mean, they're all just going to go in there. That's fine because they're completed products anyway, so they can go into the barrel. But we're going to have 25 circuit backplanes because we need actually quite a few of them because what is it that I was wanting to make that requires a lot? Maybe it is just the hardened integral components. Yeah, because each one of these requires circuit backplanes too, so we'll grab those out over here. So for these guys, I think I was wanting to make 4 of them. I can always make more if I need to, but that means we need 4 logic circuits. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 3, 4. And I think it's set. Okay, I think set doesn't require the vacuum tubes. 1, 2. I guess you can't like mass craft them. Let's see if I can make 12. Redstone relays. Okay, I wasn't really counting my clicks there. I don't think it was quite 12, but oh, maybe it was 12. Okay, so yeah, I did have exactly enough to make 12. Oh, and those do not stack. Put all those back in there. And these guys. Okay, I did have these made. So these I need just, I guess, 4 of those. 2, 3, 4. 4. And then 4 of these. 1 logic circuits. Oh, are they not going to count? Because there's something that don't stack together. So let's pull all those out. Okay, and then we're going to alt request this stuff. So we'll get 4 sets. Oh, and then these things don't stack either. Okay, that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so we have the advanced PCBs. And then let's get, so we need pressure valve. So that's going to be 1 of the hardened integral components. And then the interfaces, we need 2 of those, but those don't require that. Vortex tubes. I honestly don't remember what I was making the other ones for, so let's just do 1 right now, just in case, so I'm not like overcrafting something and I don't need it. Alright, Future Anira here, just popping in to say where I just left you was getting ready to start crafting some Pneumaticraft pieces, and I decided to go ahead and cut all of that out just because it was very long, drawn out, boring crafting. It just took a lot of the episode time, and this episode's already going to be a little long, so I went ahead and cut all that out, and then where we'll be picking back up on the episode is a couple days, I think, after I did the Pneumaticraft stuff. I started to get into some bees, so we're gonna do a little bit of like apiary setup and just basically crafting the apiary upgrades and everything, and then I'll end off the episode with kind of completing the create chapter and showing what I do have set up for Pneumaticraft, and then doing like one craft of like breeding some bees. So anyway, back to regular programming. Alright, so it has been a day or two since I recorded the last bit there with the Pneumaticraft stuff, which I have kind of set up there. I don't know if it's like fully set up, but we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to also get into bees as well today. So I've kind of built like a little bit of a greenhouse here. This is more just for like aesthetic kind of decoration. I'm gonna put some more like little bushes and flowers and stuff on the outside, but just got a bit of a greenhouse going. I moved some of my animals. Well, I didn't actually move them. I ended up killing them all, but I can get some animals again pretty easily. But I've just got some regular bees in there at the moment. But if we go in here, I've got a travel anchor right here, which actually there we go, bee emporium. And then I've got an elevator here going down into what's going to be the first two apiaries right here, and then I'm going to keep going down from here. Whoops. And do like a couple other levels and stuff down here. But I've kind of got some stuff set up here to get a few, hopefully 2 apiaries set up today. We'll see, but I moved all my different bees over here, and I've also captured a couple. I need to get another blitz, and then what is it? The other one. There's another one. I can't remember what it is, but I've got the basals, the blitz, and then the blizz. There we go. The icy one, because to get those bees, you actually have to have I think it's a blaze bee fly over the top of one of these guys. So I've captured some of them in a soul gem here. So let's go ahead and go back up and go over to the basement and get a few of these pieces here crafted. So let's see. For resourceful bees, oh, I can also actually make the powered centrifuge as well. Let's go ahead and make that too. It's because we made some circuit backplanes, and then everything else was just, you know, not too difficult here. So let's make one of those. And then I think the next step here, let's see what we get. Some obsidian bees, which I already have some of those, I believe. Honeycombs and beeswax blocks. I think I can get all the way to the point, except for I don't have any honey blocks at the moment, so that's one thing. I'll have to make a cut to gather some like honey bottles and everything, but I wanted to go ahead and get some of this stuff crafted so that it'll make it a little bit easier to get the honey blocks. So let's see. To make the first tier hive upgrade, really what holds you back at the beginning of the game is the gold powder, which you have to get from Nature's Aura from the gold leaves. So I think I have some of that stuff in there. So let's get one of those crafted. And then the tier 2 is just the tier 1 with beeswax and honeycombs. Oh, I forgot to put that in there. There we go. And let's get that. Tier 2. And then tier 3 is, gotta remember to put those back in there. but you want to make sure you put it in your inventory before you put it back into your system when you're going through the cycles of crafting, because you want it to actually count in your quest book. Okay, so yeah, the tier 4 here is what I'm kind of held up on because of the honey blocks. Because I don't believe I have any honey blocks. Yeah, and honeycomb blocks as well. I didn't, I used those couple that we just got from the rewards, I think in the tier 3. And then, yeah, then the apiary itself is going to require some honey blocks. And then the breeder. Okay, so the apiary storage, some more honey blocks. Okay, so this shouldn't be too bad here. Let's get, this requires a gold storage. And that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of checking and making sure that, yeah, everything else is kind of held up by either honey blocks or honeycomb blocks. So I'll make kind of a quick cut here and set up this centrifuge over at the, I can't reach it from here. Where's it at? There we go. So we'll go down. I have a magmatic dynamo. I made another one and got some blazing blood over here. So we're going to plop that there. And then I have, for whenever we actually get the stuff set up here, the storage block is going to be right here, and it's going to pump the items over into this chest as like kind of a buffer chest, and then it's going to pull from the chest into the centrifuge. And from here, I believe I'm thinking about maybe making on this wall possibly like a temporary drawer setup. I'm not sure, because I don't really want my storage kind of like in all different places. I'd like to centralize it, but until we can kind of get easy like wireless transfer of the items and energy and everything, it's a little difficult, but we'll see how it goes. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of get some bees going upstairs, up here, just manually, and collect some honeycombs and get enough to do a few honeycomb blocks and some honey blocks to progress. So once I've gotten that done, I will be right back. All right, I am back here. Kind of a quick little sidetrack. I have gone through and crafted everything from create. I would have shown it all, but it's honestly just going through and either picking things up that I had already placed down and just hadn't gotten it counted towards the quest, or just crafting a few pieces that I'm not even actually going to use at the moment, but I just wanted to go ahead and get this chapter done. So the last thing is the mechanical arm here, and I believe I got some of these from either a quest reward or I'm not sure, because I don't think I've actually crafted any of them at the moment. I believe that was the last one. Wasn't that the last quest? I think. Oh no, gear shift. Let's see. I thought I had it all, but I guess I missed that one. Where is the gear shift? Okay, I think I have this stuff here. Yeah, okay, so that should complete that one. And then let's go ahead and claim all of these rewards. So it's all the create ones, and then yeah, create one there. Oh, I made a couple carbuncle charms because I made the, what is it, the flywheel. Yeah, the flywheel here. And then let's see. Oh no, not industrial foregoing. Yeah, I guess industrial foregoing. I guess I got something. Oh, I made a pity machine frame for something. I honestly can't remember now what I had made that for. And Pnuematiccraft, like I said, I was placing down some of these pieces and sort of getting going on Pnuematiccraft, which I'll show that real quick before we complete the episode here, and then do like 1 or 2 breeds of the bees. Got a resin bucket. Yeah, and then all the bee stuff, so we'll get that claimed. And building, I just kind of had made some little decorative decorative pieces. So let's get this all claimed. This is an empty chest. So, boop. Oh, that's experience. I was like, what are those black or the white squares? Alright. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff is going to be like create specific. Some beepers, yeah, a bunch of create stuff, some food. Yeah, some more of those precision mechanisms. Yeah, some bees, items, some more redstone links. Yeah, a few Pnuematiccraft stuff. Yeah, so good thing there. And then, oh, it must have, no, that's not what I want. It must have actually completed something else as well. Adjustable pulse repeater. I think that may just be it. Yeah, okay. So there's that. And then real quick before we go over to the bees and finish up the episode, up here I've kind of laid out some Pnuematiccraft stuff. This is not where it's going to stay, and this probably is not like the best setup or the most efficient because, like I said, not a huge fan of Pnuematiccraft, so I'm still kind of trying to learn the ins and outs of how the mod like operates. So I've got the Refinery Controller with the 4 outputs up top with thermal lagging all around, with a vortex tube and a block of compressed iron and some heat sinks around it. And this is going to get powered by this liquid compressor that I've got a switch on to redstone control, and then I'll put some refined fuel in there. I've got some crude oil there, and then over here we've got the thermopneumatic processing plants and thermo lagging on those with vortex tubes and heat pipes and heat sinks all around. And then this one is getting powered by this liquid compressor, and then I've got a liquid compressor here going for the actual pressure chamber itself. Again, I may not actually specifically need an individual compressor per setup, but on my last playthrough I was having some major issues just getting pressure and heat, like the appropriate pressure and heat that I was going to need to do things. It was a big struggle, so I'm probably going to look up a few videos or something to kind of figure out a more efficient way of doing all this. But so far this is kind of what I've got set up here. I've got the input over here going in, and then it's going to output here. So like if I'm doing kind of a mass craft, I can just, you know, pop up the elevator and just grab the output out from right here on the front. I've got a reinforced chest here with a heat frame on it, which will eventually we'll get it set up to do to have it cooled down to cool our plastic down, and then just a random fluid mixer sitting there. So that's so far what we've got set up for Pnuematiccraft. And then over here for bees, I don't know if I'm liking this path here. That's the only thing I'm not really too sure about, but got a little path kind of going over to from our main little bee area to this spot, which is going to be kind of where we're going to mutate some things. Like I can plop a blitz or a blizz or something down in there with a soul gem, and then have the whatever bee it is that needs to fly over the top of it go from here, you know, and fly over to whatever flower, mushroom, you know, whatever it is that they need. I'll plant right there. And then just kind of some little decorative things. These are these cute little jars from Valhelsia structures. I had found some of those in some structure somewhere. You can silk touch them, but you can also craft them too. I don't know if I ever gave like a good look in the inside of this one, but got a couple little jars. This is a little bottomless honey pot. I don't know if it really like does anything. It says bottomless. I'm not really sure what that means, but and then I've got 2 setups here, you know, fully stocked out, which I don't know if you really need like a whole emerald storage upgrade here if you're going to be piping them from here into like another buffer chest, and then if it's immediately getting processed. But I figure once we get like all the bees that we're going to want in here, you know, you can have 9 different kinds. Now I do have doubles. I have 2 city bees and 2 regular bees so far in here, but only 1 each can be in the apiary at a time. But then the other guys get pollinated and they just kind of wait around till these guys leave the apiary, and then they kind of switch back and forth. And then over here I've got, wait, where did I had another forest bee. There was another forest bee over here. I think anyway. Oh no, they're both over here. Okay, yeah. So there's 1 forest bee and then there's 1 in the apiary. Okay. All right, so I think what we're gonna do now is do like our first breed. Let's do, honestly, the one thing I didn't actually search was kind of where I wanted to start with the resourceful bees. So let's do, what do we need to get for the iron bee? So forest and sandy. All right, okay, so we're gonna do forest bee, sandy bee, and then a log, sand, log, sand. Oh, and then we also need jars. I guess we only need 2 jars. All right. It's almost done. I think you can actually, you may be able to speed that up with the time in the bottle too. I'm not sure. And then where does it go? Is that just output? Oh yeah, okay, so it goes down into the storage and then it outputs wherever you had them. All right, so let's grab our guys back out here. We'll put our forest guy back in there, and we'll put an iron bee in there. And then we'll wait for those guys to leave the apiary, and then you can put your next one in if you're wanting to double up on the bees that are in your little enclosure there. So anyway, let me know if you guys are enjoying this little build here. Again, I'm not too sure about the path there, but I think it's looking kind of cute. I've got a sign there for honeycomb, and then this one I wasn't really sure what to put on it, but I just kind of put like a little heart on it. It's one of the the crystal hearts, one of the artifacts. I've got a couple of those. But yeah, I think between episodes I'm going to finish off the roof here, and then probably start switching over the tower to the blocks I'm gonna change this andesite over to, and then maybe try and get the top put on and the actual windmill itself, because I tore everything down in here because I'm gonna redo it. I was not liking how it was laid out, and it wasn't really operating super well. So but yeah, I'm gonna also work on just kind of cranking out all those bees, you know, doing the different breeding and everything, and we'll come back in the next episode with hopefully a decent amount of the bees crafted and a little bit more building done. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.